Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and now we are doing an exciting reading, a monthly reading for your love life for the rest of July and maybe going into August. I'm going to do a nice, real simple spread that you can get some quick messages, quick energy for the rest of this month and beyond by zodiac sign. So just check down below in the description box for your timestamp next to your zodiac sign and check out what spread you get and see what your love life looks like. This is in lieu of doing a twin flame reading. I want to have it open to as many possible scenarios out there in your love life, so not just twin flame but soulmates and crushes and whatever. I wanted to get this out for you, and instead of doing my monthly twin flame readings by zodiac, which takes a lot of time, and this might take a lot of time too, but I want to get something out there for you guys to enjoy. So I hope you like it, and I'll see you at your sign. And definitely choose more than one sign, any sign in your chart. Cross watch your person of interest sign, and yeah, and sometimes just be called to maybe a timestamp that's calling you. And if there's anything else that you need, it would be in the description box, but if not, you can always email to find out more about my channel and how to get private readings and anything else that you might like. All right, well, I'll see you at your sign. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Okay, and first and foremost, we have Aries. So Aries, this is your reading. So it looks like on this side we have what we're going to call, this is where you are now. One part of this connection is where you are now. This is the masculine or feminine side, whatever you resonate with. So in the where you are now position is the Queen of Cups, and there is intuition, compassion, creativity, and there's just this very loving person who is an unconditional lover, who gives love, who has a heart full of love, you know, or wears her heart on their sleeve. And then on this side we have the Four of Swords. So this is, on this side we have a bit of a restful situation, quiet contemplation, meditation, and rest. And that's where you are now on either side. So what do you need to know, or where are you headed? And so the Seven of Cups for this side is representing decisions that need to be made, choices, following intuition or your instinct. This is also about passion and maybe going to extremes. And it's trying to find out the right balance here, or which direction to go in, and having faith and trust in yourself too, and in your decisions, if this is you. Could be your person. And then on this side we have the choices, or the next phase, or what you need to know is that this person here looks like they're trying to bring in a love cup, because this Knight of Cups or chalices is facing the damsel, the sleeping damsel. So it's in a sense this feeling of wanting to awaken the princess, so to speak, and she's still sleeping. She needs her rest. She needs a recuperation. So maybe there's somebody here who's not ready to move on to the next phase of their life, but there's somebody who is also very patient and waiting and willing to put in the effort, willing to take time until the princess is ready. And then over here, then the final card will be what's going to bring you closer. On this side we have Justice. So it's balance and equality that brings you closer. This sense of fairness, the sense of clearing things up. It could be lots of things. It could be legal issues. It could be marriages and divorces here. It could be lots of things having to do with law, but also with love. And I think this is really appropriate because here we have the Two of Swords, which represents truth. So we have truth and justice is what really brings this couple together. So some additional messages here we have: free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. There is a psychic connection here. Your communication goes beyond mere words. Somebody here might need a little more sleep. Underneath the nighttime skies, fairies sing you lullabies. And gratitude is always important, to have an attitude of gratitude no matter what phase or what stage you are in your life. Things definitely can get better, and they look like they will. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. And your love is not fragile. You have plenty of love to give, and you can keep that heart open even when it's wounded. You can keep going. You have fortitude, you have strength. You still have all the strength that you had before. Maybe you dealt with a little bit of a disappointment or some kind of setback, but you're not fragile, you're strong. Even when some truths come out. So truths might come out in a situation, but I think it will clear the air and make it just a better situation for all. So everybody really understands where they stand, basically. So for one side we have the charm, we have the beast, and the beast in this phase is willing to meet the beauty halfway. He's willing to dress up for her, go dance with her, and even allow her her freedom to go see her papa knowing that he's sick. And that shows that he has a lot of true love now for Belle. He's broken the spell. In the first context of it, the second half was that she needs to return the love, or at least verbally acknowledge that she's returning this love. So he is saying, yes, I set you free. If it's meant to be, you'll come back to me, kind of heavy-heartedly, but this is what the masculine does. Or it could be the feminine too, wherever you find yourself in the situation. The other person here can have the mermaid energy, where wanting to speak their truth, sometimes thinking that they might take shortcuts and go see a sea witch and sell their tail for feet or whatever, or sell their voice. And don't ever sell any of part of yourself short, and it's not worth it in the end. Stay true to yourself. So she's intact and she's staying true to herself, and she's not letting the temptations of what she wants change who she truly is, her authentic self. So the best thing to do, though, throughout the whole thing is to keep an open heart and see it through, because truth and justice will win in your situation. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next. All right, hi Taurus. This is for you, and this is your spread. All right, so what we're doing is each of these cards represent something. So here we have, this is where you are right now, and on this side it can be either you or your person, however you want to see it, or it doesn't have to be a person that you're connecting with. It could be somebody that's coming towards you, not somebody that you might already know. Anyway, you choose a side. So, and on this side we have the same thing for this side. So it's the Nine of Coins, where they are now, or where you are now. And then here we'll have what you need to know, or where you're headed, and then what brings you closer. So we move in closer to each other here. So with the Mother Star, I'm going to go ahead and get the book, because this is specific to the Wandering Star Tarot. And the Mother Star says, it says yes, for one. If you have a question, the answer is yes. And it is saying, the path that has led you to where you are today has been full of twists and turns. There may have been times when you doubted yourself and lost faith in your guides. The Mother Star's appearance means you're coming to a place now where you can look back and see that every setback served a purpose, and every failure taught you much needed lesson. The strength, courage, and character you've gained along the way have made you into a unique and resilient person. It's time to step up and embody your full potential. The Mother Star holds a cup and a sword. She wears a pentacle around her neck and is flanked by wands. Her journey and soul exploration connect her in a balanced way to each suit of the minor arcana, and if she appears in a reading where you have a specific yes or no question, she represents a resounding yes. Her guide, the gentle three-eyed winged tiger, is also here to offer you assistance, vision, and strength as you embark on this new chapter of transformation. So live the full life, and the mind exhilarated by new ideas, intoxicated by romance of the unusual. Ernest Hemingway said that. All right, so the 9 of coins on this side is not quite as floral, but it's a basic what you wish for is going to come true. So exciting energy here. It's also representative of the single person or the person who's doing well for themselves, all on their own, very whole in their environment, their surroundings, and their financial situation. So whether that's you or your person, you can know that they are very stable people. All right, so moving on to the 4 of Cups for what you need to know, or what's going to progress next. Or we have the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is yearnings, disillusion, and boredom. And there could be sort of maybe a bit of disappointment in the love department. There's also a yearning for something bigger and more beautiful. And I feel like if you've ever tapped into a love that goes beyond the bounds of what you've ever felt before, if you've ever really fallen in love, if you've ever loved a woman, if you've ever really been that in love or loved that much, it's really hard to go back to the mundane world. And so there's going to always be a yearning for that kind of love. And so it's hard because you have a certain standard, and things will always measure up to that standard. So what do you need to do? Well, we'll find out. Let's go back to this side here. So we have I think this is the Knight of Coins. So it's very slow, but slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like some of it, of course, when it comes to slow and steady, has to do with caution, but it can also have to do with self-worth issues, or freeing up their energy, or knowing that when they're truly ready, they will approach their mate. And so I feel like if this is you, then you're like really ready now to make a move, or you've been moving all along this whole time and just haven't really noticed, or you've noticed but you've deliberately, methodically been taking your time and being very cautious, which is all good. All of it is good. And there is going to be some kind of arrival with the what is this? Oh, 7 of Wands. Oh yeah. Oh no, 6 of Wands. Okay, 6 of Wands. Oh, the famous person. So this represents how you come together. And yeah, what brings you closer together? So the 6 of Wands it could be some kind of event, some kind of something where you're recognized, or your person's recognized, some kind of achievement, some kind of rewards, a party, a festival, a parade, serendipity. We have the Big Ben clock tower. Whenever I see that, like I have here in this card, it always makes me feel like a special timing is at hand. Also, we have with the Creator, we have another one that I need to read to you. So let me get that one out. So yeah, the Creator. So funny enough, the Creator is no. Well, the Mother Star is yes. And so maybe you are in a bit of a conundrum, a yes-no debate inside your mind. And that's okay. There's some things you will say no to, perfect, and some things you will say yes to. Just remember what order you said them in, and realize that the some things that you say no to is part of the bringing you closer to this other person. So the Creator card signifies that there is a powerful energy brewing in the atmosphere around you. It may feel overwhelming and tinged with undertones of darkness. Indeed, you may feel this urge to run and find shelter from the storm, but trust that you are ready to transmute this force into something that will propel you forward on your path. This card is also here to remind you of the power of the word no. To things that overwhelm and undermine. No to people who drain your life source. No to the thoughts that drag you into despair. You are mightier than you think. And a glimmer of faith paired with solid intention can give you the power to harness lightning. Each day you have the choice to be the victim of fear and circumstance or the creator of a new consciousness. Choose wisely. So basically that's your answer. In order to draw this in, or the way you and your person will come together, will have in part by your faith and your solid intention in believing that you're mightier, that you have power, that you can give power and harness lightning. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so that's the book. So yeah, and let's see what else you have. Okay, so this love is worth waiting for. This love is taken. Okay. It's taken so long, maybe, but it's worth waiting for. And patience is definitely on the agenda too, but because it looks like we have a slow-moving prince here, a knight. But I think, yeah, he's making his way downtown. He's getting there. Okay, so we have, so he's got the lead the way, or you have lead the way. Take the reins today, others will follow if you lead the way. And the four-leaf clover, you have found your four-leaf clover. Unlikely times will soon be over. See, it's positive. And divine timing is at work in your love life, and we have it twice. Divine timing, a serendipitous event. So it could be a special event that's coming up that is bringing you two together. You will know because you're going to fall in love. Sudden feelings that this is the one. It will be falling in love. It will be like a love at first sight. It will be knowing that this is the one. Destiny is stronger than doubt. You're the star I wish upon. And so for one person we have the genie, or you can have both of them if you want to. We have the genie, so 3 wishes coming true, or coming through. I never say coming true, but maybe that's what it means. 3 wishes coming true. Rub the magic genie lamp and make a wish and see what happens next. This one is the sleepy person, I guess. We have a lot of different emotions here. It could also represent this kind of feeling of boredom or ho-hum, or, you know, that sigh before the excitement comes, basically. But while you have the time, or if you have the time, do get some rest, because rest is going to be very important for this to come to fruition. Also, because you have to take good care of yourself. Okay, Taurus, well, I hope you like that. I'm moving on to the next. Okay, and next we have Gemini. Hi, Gemini. All right, so you have a spread here, and how I'm doing this is starting with the outer corners here, which represent where you are now. So this is where you or your person are now. You can choose whatever side you want to choose to represent you or your person, or even if you don't have a person, this might be somebody coming towards you in love. So over here we have 3 of Wands. It looks like where you are now is you're on the lookout. You're like, where are you? I think I see you from a distance. This is, you know, action, adventure, luck coming through. Like, this is going to be where you're headed. You're in the midst, in an exciting energy of wanting to travel or take a chance or take a trip or something like that. So on this side we have the Magician. The Magician is doing more than something physical to make things happen. They are doing manifesting work and spell work maybe, and magic, and trying to move mountains and forge, you know, parts the Red Sea to get to you. So there is an energy of also trying to manifest something coming through here. And so we're what do you need to know, and what's next for you? You have news, travel, good news, and travel. So the Eight of Wands is something happening very quickly. I think they're going to be a quick change of events for either you or your person, where there's action right away and some change in direction. And yeah, soon there will be it's kind of be like a launch, you know, like this is kind of a preparation and then launching into this trip or this adventure that you're undertaking. Your person, you or your person here, the Nine of Chalices, it just represents an all-encompassing contentment, this pure bliss and joy, this excitement, this, so there's good energy on either side. There doesn't seem to be any hesitation or real resistance here. It looks like both you and your person have this really pulling together, because there's this kind of facing together kind of energy. What's funny is that the Magician is facing away. It's like, don't watch me do this, okay? I'm going to do something. It may be a little unorthodox, but I'm going to do something, and trust me, you're going to like it. And so, you know, that's why he's kind of turned away. But the rest of the motion is right into this, what brings you together, how you come together. So what brings you together is love for this side. The Knight of Cups is full of love. A lot of trust and positive energy. This could be a proposal coming through. This is definitely a quest and part of this big journey happening. And then the Six of Swords is this transition phase. Certainly it does represent travel again. You could literally be traveling by boat across the seas, really like doing something major life change or relocation, like finding someplace completely new and different. But it could also just feel that way, or your person could just feel that way when they make this decision to come towards you. But there is a lot of people on the boat, so they might be bringing a lot, or they may pick you up and take, and then it's almost like it could be here where you meet, and then together you journey together towards your mission or around the world, you know. So I see the possibility of you both being in this boat together. You're in the same boat, baby. So yeah, you definitely have romantic feelings here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, definitely. And there's going to be a really exciting exploration of bodies, burning desire, the flames of passion ignite. This is a twin flame union for a lot of you out there watching. This is your twin flame, and you are about to approach union, it feels like, or reunion, because there's a heart, body, mind, and soul connection here. See, we have travel on this side. We have, of all the things you can do, travel is in the cards for you. And courage, young heart. Stand tall. Don't let love decrease. You are a warrior of peace. And I see you when I close my eyes, and the world is a better place because you're in it. And I forgot to shuffle your charm, so I'm going to reach in and grab a charm for you. Oh, you got Belle. So she's full of unconditional love. Very good. Let's see. And, oh, okay, these are the two I got. So we got the genie, 3 wishes, and the Disney Mickey Mouse symbol, which to me represents a fairy tale come true. So all you have to do is ask for it, wish for it. You're being granted these wishes, and you can wish for whatever you desire. Just rub the magic lamp or whatever you want to rub. Anyway, the magician is already at work. It's like the sorcerer's apprentice over here. And it's a very exciting transition into the next phase of your life here. It looks very uplifting, and it looks like for a lot of you it's going to be with your twin flame. So I hope you like that. I'm going to move on to the next. Hi, Cancer. Welcome, welcome. All right, so this spread is going to show you how you get together here with the person of interest, or maybe not. Maybe just you don't know this person yet and they're coming towards you, but some love is coming towards you. And so on the outer edges we have where you are now. This could be you or your person. You decide what side you want to be on. And then the second position is what you need to know or where you're headed next, and then what brings you closer. And these two are the bringing you to closer cards. Okay, so let's see what we've got. All very exciting stuff. We have the Hermit. So where you are now, or where your person is now, is kind of a retreat mode, you know, healing, solitude, doing the inner work. Yeah, doing some, could be studying, doing a lot of keeping indoors maybe, or just keeping to yourself, and just maybe there's a lot of reasons why. It could be one of the things I think of often is empaths sometimes just need to pull away from society or for groups to just take a break and let their energy rest a little bit. Could be that. It could be a lot of things that you're learning on your own and in solitude, but it's really a good thing to take a retreat once in a while, or take a little step back from the hustle and bustle. On this side, we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is a lot like the Hermit, knowledge-based, you know, this thirst of knowledge, this wealth of knowledge. And she's very intuitive too, not just intellectually, but spiritually intelligent, and getting a lot of, so she is getting downloads. So he or she, whoever, both sides here are getting a lot of spiritual downloads in the crown chakra. It's being very highly activated. And see, she's raising her lantern up, and which is close to the head, or at least close to the third eye, where she's getting some information, or he. And the High Priestess is also very in tuned, possibly shadow work here with the boas and the joas, and the light and the dark, and the balancing the yin and the yang a lot. Also, things having to deal with the moon cycles can help a person tap into their intuition better. The dream world comes through too for me here, so that's really cool too. So a lot of spiritual work happening in this current time for both sides. So for this side, what you need to know or where you're headed is there's change and a shift. A big change and a shift with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is that walking away symbol of you. Where most of the time you see the back of the person and the cups on the ground. It's time to leave something behind. But I love the octopus here. It with his 8 cups. It gives the energy of being in control of the situation. It's not like you're being shunned or pushed away or feeling of dejection at all. This is totally your choice or your person's choice, and moving on from something. And I feel like it's a good thing. Like sometimes the images show the cups being left behind, and sometimes the cups kind of are a trail that you follow. They light up your path. And I believe that love, no matter how you've loved in your life, even if it's a love you have to leave behind, it's still love that's in your heart that was amazing lesson, and it teaches you and it opens your heart bigger than you've ever felt it be open before, and you're ready for that next phase. You're ready to move on to the next thing. Same as this side. The Chariot represents action, movement, quick movement, decisions, and this is captain of the wheel, like they're steering the ship. We also have, interesting, we have a lot of this light and dark. We have the high priestess with her pillars of the dark and the light pillars, and then the cats with the light and the dark cat, and it's all about balancing the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. So there could be like a lot of balancing a person's energy and auras here, and also there could be a person who's generally a light worker, and maybe they had to dive into the shadow side, or vice versa. Somebody who may be very good at the shadow side and really has had to work hard at tapping into the light. Either way, it's very good. It's very good progress. There's a lot of movement and action, and there could be some physical travel or some kind of trip here too as well. And then we have here what brings you guys together. So this is, I can barely see it now, 3 of coins. So I love this image because it's like a flow, it's a give and take. I mean, either way you look at it, the coins are flowing back and forth, and so it's a balance of energy. It's not holding it tightly to yourself, it's releasing it and letting it come back, trusting that it will come back to you. And so on this side, we have the Knight of Wands. This is intuition, flow, fire. And so yes, the Knight of Wands, there's going to be a passionate move. One side's going to be slightly more passionate than the other. The other person is a little more practical, using, as an example, the Pentacles represent sort of a more balanced, methodical way of expressing their feelings and their desires and their needs and their actions. And then on the Knight of Wands, it's going to be more of passionate and fiery, and kind of a burst into the next phase of the situation. But that's what's going to come together, how you guys are going to come together. And this also feels like the two of you, and this feels like, you know, the traveling, you know, the how, you know, this is steering their own wheel, and this is having a real kind of focused mindset of driven, like a real driven kind of nothing's gonna get in my way, nothing's gonna stop us now kind of energy. All right, so you've got stay optimistic. The Nine of Wands is definitely optimistic about your love life, because positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. On this side, we have a healing connection. Your romance will transform your life. There is some things that need to be released, and that could be in the Eight of Cups possibly, but it's on this side, so maybe there is a little bit of material attachments left on this side, some physical trappings, and maybe there's going to be a shift. This shift, instead of holding on to the physical trappings, releasing them and exchanging this material flow, this energetic flow with you, with each other. So we have arrows on this side. This is I think this is about travel. Direction is yours to choose today. Your inner light will guide the way. And then we have the green fairy. A cheeky green fairy on your behalf is appearing here to make you laugh. That's nice. Where's the green fairy? So we have here, don't you know? Don't you know? It's like maybe a connection that you've already been with, and it's there was a little bit of wavering or a doubt or something coming through, but this side is saying, don't you know? And this side is saying, yeah, my heart beats your name. So yeah, there's a love here. It's saying, hug me. And you are also like protected and blessed by guardian angels. And so yeah, you're coming together with optimism and sort of a nice fiery persistence, and knowing that, you know, I feel like that song Drive, but incubus is playing in my head, you know. It's like taking the wheel, like you're in charge. Nobody else is driving this. Nobody else is in charge of your journey. You are. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Really, a lot of balance coming through here. So good job. I hope you like that, Faye, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Moving on. Okay, hi Leos. Alright, so I'm doing a little different spread than I have in the past. And what I'm doing here is each one of these cards have like a different kind of meaning position. And on the outer edges, we have, where are you now? And then the next card will be like, what you need to know, or where you're headed. And then the middle two cards will be what brings you closer together, you and your person of interest, or this person that's coming through that could bring you some love. You know, this is a love reading. So this is for love, and if you have a person that you're interested in, great. If not, then somebody's coming through for you. I mean, if you're going to have a honeymoon, then it might be somebody you already know. Anyway, so in this position, where are you now? We have the Three of Pentacles. This is enterprise and success and talent and teaching. There's a person here, whether it's you or your person, that is very successful, very happy in their shoes, whatever they're doing. They're feeling really good about themselves. The zoom is not so clear because I don't know, anyway. And then we have here on this side, whether it's you or your person, we have the Ace of Chalices. So this person has a lot of love to give, ready to send their love, and to, you know, I feel like this person over here could be contemplating a lot, or reminiscing about moments together, or just thinking about their love. All right, so next we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about goals and potential and success. So the message here is, what you need to know is to set some goals, maybe write things down, make a to-do list, do little things, check off lists or whatever. Pat yourself on the back whenever you complete something that you've, you know, and really feel joyful about it, and have an attitude of gratitude about everything. Don't see yourself as lacking anywhere, see yourself as always abundant, and that's part of what brings this in very nicely for this side. And then on this side is similar. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Coins. So 7 is a little bit is getting there. The 8 is like really skilled and talented and amazing, and looking at their abilities. And it's interesting that there's like little clocks, so I feel like it could have something to do with timing. I always kind of associate divine timing with Seven of Pentacles, but it could be also connected to the Eight of Coins. So there could be just like some kind of serendipity coming through here that that helps emphasize, it helps transition, or helps draw you close together. And now we're going to see what you have to do to draw close together. Prosperity beginnings. I feel like just more of this kind of mindset, you know, staying in your abundant mentality, and also kind of creating a foundation, because the Ace is about beginnings and seeing yourself creating something. And over here we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like your person, well, if you're on this side, then your person is definitely going to put in a lot of effort to make this work, and I think they want to marry you, or the other way around, but there's going to be some definite building the groundwork. So I feel like in this side, and it feels a little bit more masculine. I feel that the masculine energy wants to create like a home, a space, a special place for you, and a steady foundation. And it's like on this side, you're willing to put in the effort. Like you're like, oh well, okay, we need some bricks, well here's the first brick, you know, here you go. And so I think it's a good sign. It's like showing that you're showing that you're dedicated as well. Anyway, but lovely energy here. It looks like some traveling's going on, a honeymoon, or just holiday time. There's definitely a strong pull and attraction, a magnetic pull, a gravitational pull. You can't help it, can't stop it. But it's good news. Like together, you are guided to be together. You are going to ascend with your connection. Your connection is about moving up and moving to that next phase in your life. And then we have flowers. Flowers will brighten up your space and create a fairy friendly place. And we have keep going. The world at times is big and loud, but we'll make sure you're safe and sound. That's a very good message. And I'm ready. And today is the day. And then for your charms, we have on one side, we have Sebastian. We have like the sidekicks came out. Sebastian is just saying, kiss the girl. It's kind of like, go ahead, it's safe, you know, be brave, you can do it. And then on this side, we have Lumiere, and it's like, enchanté, mademoiselle, and ha ha ha, and he's just like very flirty and turning up the heat here. So I just feel like a lot of good lovey-dovey, warm, kissy-kissy, huggy-huggy energy, and off on your next adventure, wherever you're headed to. It could lead to marriage, it could lead to commitment of some sort, but it looks like wherever you're headed, you're leveling up, and it looks like a really nice time. So I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Moving on to the next. Okay, hi Virgo. It's getting a little dark, hopefully not too dark for you, but we're doing a different kind of spread this time, where we have on either side is how we're going to start the spread. So you choose what side that you're on, what represents you. We have where are you now, here and here. So where are you now, moving on to what you need to know, or what's coming next, and then here is what brings you closer together. So these are the two cards that will bring you both sides close together in this situation, in this connection, in this love, because this is about your love. It could be somebody that you know, or maybe not, but we'll have a deeper look at this. So where are you now? If this is you or your person, this is acceptance, awakening, assessment, judgment card. This person is just very self-assured, very in the moment, very awake. She's woke. She's, or he is. This could represent you've become awoken, or you're waking other people up. You could have a lot of this Archangel Gabriel energy running through you, or maybe you're just finally kind of seeing clarity and feeling like about ready to start the next day of the rest of your life, you know, something like that, you know, just like really, really ready. And then on this side, we have the Six of Chalices. So this is this beautiful kind of love energy. It's also kind of a reminiscing. It's remembering when the good old days, maybe when you were younger, or it could be connecting with somebody from a past life and feeling this familiarity with them, feeling really sure. So this, you or your person could be feeling this kind of connection, like I just know you and I've known you forever. But it could definitely be somebody that you have known for a long time, and it just feels magical, something very special about this connection. Okay, and then what the advice, or where you're headed, you have plans, partnership, influence. So with the Two of Wands, the best thing to do next is to make some plans, to look towards the future, to and it's encouraging this person to get into the partnership. So partnership's like a good idea. And on this side, we also have sort of a partnership image too with the Lovers. It's not about choices, like it's about accepting each other for who you are. It's melding of body, mind, mind, body, and soul, and just and it's funny because I was melding those words together, and I was like basically. But behind there we have this angel. And I love the cards that have an angelic spirit, because the angel, the spirit guides, the universe is what brings you together. And your hearts, you see how your hearts are joined, and there's just this link that never ends. And I don't know if those are apples, but they could be cherries. Anyway, it's a beautiful it's just kind of like feeling that heart connection. That is definitely the next phase going on. And then what brings you together? We have fun, love, and magic. It's just more of this love energy coming through. And over here we have the 10 of Cups. So it's an all-encompassing contentment. This could definitely be a proposal or marriage even. Like, you know, she's even dressed like and then the angel is the angel is seeing you through the whole thing. It could be Archangel Gabriel, it could be Archangel Uriel, who I see as Temperance, and it could be the lion angel, the winged angel. Well, they're all winged, you know, the winged lion angel. But either way, the love is what's bringing this through. So on one side, it's a little bit more serious. It's like, okay, I'm going to propose, and I want to, you know, level up and have a home and be together and live happily ever after. And on the other side, it's like, yes, and I want to have fun, and I want to play, and I want to travel and do fun things with you, and I want to enjoy our time together. And yeah, so on the one hand, somebody's bringing some of the magic. Also, I'm getting, you know, because the Lover's card, we're getting a little bit of Gemini energy here too, a little bit. So you have true love coming through. I got fairy lights. Oh, so you get a special fairy light reading. This is the romance of a lifetime. Woo! You got a good one. You got a good one. So sometimes doubts creep in, but like instead of giving into doubt, give the benefit of the doubt, because your relationship is meant to be. So give it a chance. Give it a chance. Okay. And then you have a life partner. You are headed somewhere special here. Your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. And then you have portals. There could be a special portal coming up in astrology and in the astrological alignments and things. A lot of times moon cycles can represent portals, but where do you play in nature? That's where the garden gate will take you there. So maybe that's kind of this magic thing that's connecting, this magical portal connecting you two. And then we have celebrate. The time is right to shout out loud. Don't hesitate. Jump around. Oh, I feel a party coming on. I feel like maybe an engagement party or a wedding reception or meeting at a party, something like that. So Your Heartbeat is my favorite song, and I forgot what your skin tasted like until the ocean spray kissed my lips. So these are definitely specifically for people who know who their person is, and it for some of you it could be a lost love that's coming back. And it just feels so good. You know, this person may not be like the typical ex that we wanted to lose or wanted to let go of. This could be just for whatever reason, is somebody that was in your life once and something happened, kind of maybe beyond your control. Maybe it was your control. Maybe so much distance caused issues. You know, it is very like Notebook. So some of you might be having that kind of scenario here, and there is a return to this love. And look, you've got the male and female unicorn. So, you know, unicorn is very rare. They are meant to be together, the masculine and the feminine, the divine masculine, divine feminine, and yeah, so Really sweet reading, you guys. If it resonates, I really hope it does, because I feel like for a lot of you, it may not happen by the end of the month or in August, but I feel like the chemistry is definitely here. For some of you, really, it can happen soon. And for others of you, this is saying, have faith, give your relationship the benefit of the doubt, because it looks like it's going to turn into something really wonderful and permanent. All right, well, I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Moving on to the next. Hi, Libra. All right, let's look at your spread here. So what I'm doing here is starting from the corners and moving on in. And the corners, this could be you or your person. You pick what side that you want. And this is how, you know, the situation or the circumstances right now. Where are you now? So the moon, funny because the moon is on both sides. So on this side we have shadow, dreams, intuition. So it could be a lot of dream work happening here. The moon is also sometimes fears and uncertainty and that feeling of stepping into the unknown and wanting to just know things before you step into something. But this one will cause you to have a little bit of courage or faith if you do step into something. And tapping into your intuition is a good idea. So if this is you, and on this side we have this beautiful, I feel like this is a little smoother, like this is like you're in the realm that you're comfortable, or your person. I feel a little Alice in Wonderland here, you know, and that's so funny because my moon is in Virgo and my rising is in Libra, and I often feel that Alice in Wonderland is kind of a moon in Virgo type thing. So maybe if you have a moon in Virgo, you resonate with this. But when Alice follows the rabbit down the hole, she enters this whole new world that's very bizarre to her. And it's almost as if she doesn't fit in. You know, she gets large and she gets small, and she meets the Mad Hatter, which is also kind of a trippy experience. But through it all, it's quite a journey, and she manages. She does a lot of crying, and that's okay, you know. There's no right or wrong about going about your journey. But I just feel like kind of going with the flow might be a better way to handle it. You know, if you feel called to follow that rabbit, then go and see what's going on. I feel like that's what's happening here. Okay, and on this side, this is kind of the position of, you know, what Spirit wants you to know, what you need to do next. There's secrets and dreams in the inner voice in the spirit world, and basically your inner wisdom. So you don't have to be afraid in the moon world. That's the place where you tap into your true identity. And I think this is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is saying, you know deep down inside what you need to do. You also are getting a lot of messages in your crown chakra. You're getting downloads, you're getting high intuitive tinglings, you know, so go with that. I feel like both sides, you know, masculine or feminine, male or female, doesn't matter, however you want to see your connection with your person. If you have a person, if you don't have a person, this could be somebody coming in. And who is this love coming into your life? When they come into your life, I think it's going to be at a time where you have established sort of this inner wisdom in yourself, where you're able to sort of take those leaps of faith and go with it, you know? Like following the rabbit and not being afraid to see where it leads. And then on this side we have the Lovers. So this deck has a lot of Lovers card. This one is really beautiful too. Has more of a spiritual feeling to it. And the Lovers here look very mirrored, you know. So I feel like it's possible that this future person, if it's a future person or if it's a current person, mirrors you, but also may look a little bit like you too, just in a physical sense. You may have a lot of things in common between each other. It's going to be a very harmonious love. I feel like this, with this wind going around, it almost looks like a staff to me, a staff of in music, like musical notes, and there's like this sun, so it does feel very spiritual and very fruitful. It's not about a choice at all. It's about a beautiful connection and coming together and creating this connection. So that's very encouraging. And then on this side, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So oftentimes it's looked at as the single person. It is comfort, accomplishment, prosperity, stability. It's, to me, it's the sitting pretty card. It's the girl who's got everything. It could be guys too, but it's just being really comfortable in your surroundings, in your environment, and not really needing anyone to complete you or to fulfill that part of your life. But maybe the need to fulfill, that was pretty sounding. I don't know, I hope you didn't hear that too loudly. But the need, maybe the need to fulfill a different part of you is starting to strengthen. And as once you, I feel like once you have your surrounding, your inner worth strengthened, your core, that's like this dove or something. I feel like this is a dove, like the love dove, the peace dove. It's like you're going to send it out into the world, or it's going to take the message to your person, or somehow hear it. And on this side, we have a lot of femininity on both sides, which is fine. I feel like whether your person's male or female, they're going to have sort of a femininity possibly. There is this looks to me like, so what brings you together is oh, and I like this circle. This circle is like coming full circle, so it's coming out. It's like growing and glowing up. Yeah, maybe a glow up is part of the process. Maybe just plain self-worth. There is like the Page of Coins to me is like a deliberation, like you have something and that you want to give, or your person has something. So it may be a token, it may be an engagement, maybe a proposal, something like that. So really the shift here that brings you two together, you and your future person or your current person, will be probably some kind of proposal or engagement, a leveling up, a commitment. And yeah, it's like turning from single into agreeing to commit to someone, which can be a big shift in your life. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's see what we have. So for your romance oracle, you have romantic angels, very soon. This is coming to you so soon, but part of the delay is a clear decision. So you have to really clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Because if you're feeling so good in this in this feeling of being single or being on your own, then it might take a little longer, because I think there's somebody in the works over here that that's trying to come through, but it's a little bit about both sides being ready. But it can happen anytime. You'll be seeing more and more signs and clues. The universe is talking to you, giving you ideas, and it's important to know that you're worthy. You know, your worth doesn't depend on the other person, their opinions of you, or anything else. And you're stepping into this self-worth. And that's what's ultimately going to help too. You have support on this side. There's always help around when you ask. It can be found. And music on this side. Fairies dance in the green hollow, where music plays, joy will follow. And I want all of your dreams to come true. And I dreamt of you last night. So the dreams are very strong in here. You might want to get a dream journal and write things down, and to keep up with maybe messages or clues. That's part of universe sending you signs, is through your dreams. I have a dream journal that goes back many years actually, and just recently, well, in the last few years, I've been using it to write down dreams about my twin flame, and I had another one this morning, and it was really interesting. And I thought maybe I wasn't going to dream about him anymore, but I did again. So yeah, it's good to like write it down as soon as you think of it, and then wait maybe 4 days and read it again, and then see if any real messages jump out at you, because in the moment sometimes it doesn't happen, but sometimes when you read it again or look at it later, it suddenly becomes clear. So it's really interesting. So for your charms, you have Belle, beauty. So definitely a beautiful person, living your life in this way, unconditional love. Yes, Belle is all about unconditional love, stepping into the room with an open heart and unconditional love, you know, like no judgment, just pure love energy. And then we have Aladdin. So Aladdin he's a really good guy, you know, obviously he's a diamond in the rough, you know. He has a lot of potential and he's doing a lot of good, but he doesn't really find his worth too until the very end. He thinks he equals worth to and value to material things and to possessions and status. But what he realizes is that that's not the important thing about worth. Self-worth is not about all of that. So these are some you know, messages, morals, things that will be learned before this union comes together. But the feeling that it's very soon is there, and you can keep manifesting and drawing it in by having a clear vision, right? And then seeing your self-worth. Okay, well, I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. I'm moving on to Scorpio. All right, and here we have Scorpio. Hi, fellow Scorpios. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit different style this time. What we're doing is a spread where we're going to start from the outside going in. The outside represents where you are right now. The second card will be your current situation and what you need to know and what you need to do next. And then the last card coming in towards each other, what you need to connect, to come together. And this is for you and a person of interest, of somebody you're thinking about, or it could be somebody you don't even know. This is about love life and, you know, who's coming towards you in love, or what's happening in your love life for the next month or so. All right, so first of all, we have the King of Cups on this side. You can choose what side that you feel most resonates with you, or both sides. The King of Cups is charismatic, warm-hearted, intuitive, empathetic, really very emotionally stable, wants to provide this love, and it's coming through. It's kind of like this person is just sitting there with a lot of love in their hearts. It can be male or female, masculine or feminine. So it could be you or it could be your person, but it's just a person who just embodies that love energy that's just very warm-hearted. And that's kind of the, you know, where they are right now, where you are right now. And then on this side, we have the World. So this person could be very highly connected to some of these other signs, like Aquarius, the fixed signs, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, or your sign, Scorpio. So Scorpio is highlighted here as one of the fixed signs. Your universe, your world, whether this is you or your person, feels very abundant, feels very full and enriching and almost complete, like a feeling of completeness, like really tapping into cycles and fulfilling things, fulfilling goals, and coming into completeness a lot, which feels like a very beautiful, abundant feeling. I feel though, since you're here, you may be wanting that kind of feeling in your love life as well, like this feeling of completing a journey at last, and this contentment, this rapture, this beautiful feeling. So if you're feeling this in other areas of your life, you can easily manifest it for your love life as well. And so there's just this beautiful attraction, this connection to the earth and to the cosmos, all in one. A very beautiful energy here for whoever this connects with and resonates with. I feel like it feels as spiritual to me as the High Priestess and the Star card and other cards like that, where the feminine has a very strong energy. Also, you often, when you see the World card, you see a person striking a pose. You know, sometimes it's like a dance. So there could be music or dancing or something having to do with body image or things that you do with your body in this case. Okay, so that could be what some of you are working on here, feeling good about your body or feeling good about the things that you're doing for your body. And so on this side we have the Six of Swords. So this energy is all about discovery and exploring and travel and moving in a certain direction. It could be a trip that you're taking. It could be a transition phase, or your person is going through a transition phase. It's a happy feeling though. You know, there's always concern about the unknown, right? There's always going to be a little bit of concern about that, especially if it's a long journey, if you have to cross a long distance to get there, or if you have to experience a lot of ups and downs along the way. But I feel like this is generally going to be smooth sailing. You or your person could be, well, you could be connecting with a long distance person, some of that, or even foreign, and some of that could be involved in this. And also I feel like there's a possibility that you have water between you, or it could be that there's some water element. Maybe physically you have water between you, like oceans and rivers and and that kind of thing. Or you have like more than just Scorpio, like it could be Scorpio plus another water sign, things like that. Or when you travel, they'll be having something to do with water. Okay. Then on this side, we have the Hierophant. So what you need to know over here is, it's like this person has the key to anything that they wish. This person is very spiritual, but not spiritual always in the usual way. I feel it could be like a little bit unorthodox, but at the same time, there is kind of a ritualistic way about them, and so there's a kind of patience, a deliberation. The Hierophant often represents Taurus, and Taurus is known for being very methodical about how they approach things and taking their time. But there's so much power in this person. And with the keys there, the Hierophant is traditionally a teacher too, and sometimes it kind of represents the priest or the spiritual leader of some sort. And in some cases, if it is sort of a priest or a professor or somebody in a high ranking, there can be a bit of status issues, or there could be sort of a taboo attached to connecting with this person. So that, I think, can be alleviated. And also the Hierophant has to do with marriage as well, so different kinds of important ceremonies. And yeah, I feel like if this is your person, then they're very high level spiritual, so they are evolved quite a bit, and definitely worth the risk, any risk you're taking to connect with them. So very nice. And if that's you, great job. You're doing a great job. And then finally, we have the how you guys will get together. So we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is all about warmth and love and passion and sunny disposition and unconditional love. She is so Belle, right? She's even dressed like Belle in this picture. It's the unconditional love is what really brings you together. It's loving the beast. Even on the outside, he has the beastly appearance, seeing beyond the appearance and seeing his beautiful heart. And that's what's coming through here with the Queen of Wands. She's also very magical. She could have a fairy-like quality. All of these qualities about her make her very endearing and lovable, and also, yeah, appeals to the beast energy as well. And so for the other side, we have Ace of Wands. Here's some more Wands energy. And so this Wands energy is very passionate. It looks like very strong physical, romantic, intimate connection here. It also represents careers, beginnings, and travel. So definitely some travel or a trip in the works for this couple coming together. And yeah, I just feel like I think everything seems pretty aligned. It's just taking that momentum to come together, and this is what it will look like. It will look like it feels like even it could be this summer. So as long as the sunflowers are still in bloom for the northern hemisphere people, then yes, this is going to be in, you know, by the end of July, maybe August for you guys. So we have right here, we have from the Romance Angels, the Passion card. You allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There is this kind of abandoned feeling, this release, this letting go of expectations, but also letting down your guard, opening your heart, not putting up walls, just really releasing and receiving this energy coming through. And that's what's going to help bring you together. And also taking it a step beyond and allowing the physical connection to happen, because we have rendezvous, a private getaway for two is calling you. So this could be some travel where you have an actual I don't want to use the word hookup, but I'm going to say it's definitely more than a hookup, because this seems like a very a passionate connection and high level energy here. We have a lot of major arcana, and especially the Hierophant here. This is not just going to be an in and out kind of energy. But it does feel like very passionate and also full of love. Yeah, and then we have forgiveness. So with forgiveness here, sometimes I feel like a connection that's already been established, and sometimes you need to forgive past hurts between you and your person, or maybe forgive yourself, or maybe forgive others who have treated you badly in the past, so you can allow love in your life, and the good love this time, and realize that, you know, just because one person or many people have done things to disappoint you or hurt you doesn't mean that everyone will be like that. And this person coming through is just the one that will heal your soul and wash away the pain of the past. All right, and then we also have on this side, I dreamt of you last night. So for some of you, you know this person, at least in your dreams. You've seen them in your dreams, and my heart beats your name. Also, some of you who may know your person, you know, may think of them a lot, and then not think in your head, but think in your heart, which is also been discovered that your heart has neurons and does think, and it's like this beat and this thinking and your heart pumping can all be connected to your psychic ability, your telepathic connection, and the love you have for this person. Finally, your charms are Beauty and the Beast, which I think is so perfect. They came out where they're back to back. So really, I feel like the only thing keeping you guys apart is you have to see each other face to face. And there you are. And then have your dance. Find that place where you can have a rendezvous so you can dance, be together, look into each other's eyes, hold each other in your arms, and there you have it. That is the solution here. And it could be very soon. It feels, I mean, the only clue I really have that it could be, you know, as this reading is saying, within the next few weeks and into August is the sunflower. But that's what this reading is for. It's reading for what's coming up next, and I feel like, yes, good energy. If it doesn't happen now, it's this portal that's opening up. You guys, August has the Lionsgate portal, speaking of lions. So that could be a strong energy for you, the Lionsgate portal. And I feel that we have this big like rainbow arc stemming all the way from our 222, our February 22nd of 2022, all the way to the Lionsgate portal, this really big bridge. And in between the bridge, we had the planetary alignment. So there's a lot of good signs and a lot of good energy here, connecting lovers together, connecting soulmates and twin flames, and high level love that's meant to be. So I feel like that's happening for you too, and I hope you like that, Scorpio. They just a pixie dust and moving on to Sagittarius. Oops, Scorpio, I forgot to read your fairy dust. You have, you're on the right path. The way ahead is clear and true. You've chosen the right path for you. And that's very important to know and to feel good in your heart that you're doing the right things. Also, fairy wings. We do have a fairy quality on this side here. So in the forest, small lights glow. Those are fairies flying low. So acknowledge the fairies in your life. Send them, give them little treats, and do like little magical things to make the fairies happy. And know that your partner that's coming through is going to make you feel like you have air under your wings, like this feeling of, you lift me up, you know, you're the wind beneath my wings kind of energy. All right, now I'm moving on. And if you want to follow me, you could. Some of you are cuspers, some of you might have Sagittarius placements. Whatever you like, you can come follow me to the next reading. Otherwise, faith, trust, and pixie dust. Hi, Sagittarius. All right, so we're doing your monthly reading for the end of July into August for love in your life. So let's see what kind of love you have going on, whether it's a person of interest or somebody new coming through. We're going to do this spread where we're working on the outside going in. So this position here has to do, you take one side or the other, doesn't matter, whatever side you resonate with, or both of the sides. But this position here has to do with where you are now, what's going on right now in your life. And then this, or your person's life, this has to do with something that you need to know, spirit message, or some direction you need to go in. And then this position will tell you how you're coming together, how you will connect, how you and your person will move together, or bring you closer. What brings you closer together? Okay. So over here we have Temperance, which is perfect because Temperance represents Sagittarius. It's all about guidance and healing and moderation and balance. And so you're just feeling really good in yourself, realizing that your environment needs a lot of balancing. You need to take good care of yourself as you take care of others, and trying to do all of that at the same time. Keep your heart open and that positive energetic feeling to attract in your person, if you're not already together, or maybe you feel like you are together spiritually at least. So there is this beautiful, and I feel like also with the Temperance, it makes me feel like you're the perfect match. You're the perfect blend for each other. You blend so well together, you and your person. Or if that's your person saying that. Okay, and so on this side we have the Page of Swords. So this is a young person, energetic, somebody who, this could be air signs with swords, somebody who is trying to send you a message. I feel like they're about to give you something, some kind of message or clue. It's sort of like a hello. It's also gives me like performer energies, the way their hand is up in the air, but I feel like their hand up in the air is also launching this like little butterfly. So it's almost like you know, when you tie a note to a bird and you send that bird to the person. I feel like your person will be messaging you soon, or this is you and you're messaging somebody. The sword represents truth, honesty, directness. Yeah, and it's not a lot of hiding or game playing, but it could be mental activity and sometimes things that only you would know, like, you know how you just have inside jokes and things like that. So they could be having something to do with that, or telepathic messages as well. All right, and then on this side we have the Six of Cups. So this is childhood, reconciliation, harmony. This is messages from Spirit. What needs to happen here? I think it's just a lot of good energy, and the things that you need to know is just that you have a lot of harmony in your home. You have a lot of harmony with other people, and there's some people that you might have to reconcile with or forgive, or some people might be asking forgiveness from you, or not. Maybe it's just a matter of reconciling, you know, material things. But this is cups, so it's definitely about feelings and emotions. I feel like this is a lot of feelings and emotions connected to people that you care about, whether they're male or female, and could be family in your life as well. And then here we have the Four of Wands. So two beautiful fairies mirroring each other, looking like little twins, and we have the Four Wands making the 1111 symbol. So it's definitely giving me twin flame vibes. And I feel like with the little city in the back, the castle in the background, like dreams come true. Like this can be a situation where you get to fly off to the castle together. You can have your happily ever after. So that's something that Spirit wants you to know. And then on this side, we have the Star. We have inspiration, faith, hope, miracles, and infinite energy. And so what's going to bring you together? Oh, we have Temperance on this side too. So we have Sagittarius on both sides, so it's perfect. And this has a masculine here, and he's pouring his, his elixir too. It's the same thing. It's like all this beautiful balance and mixing elements, blending together, is really going to bring upon this energy. Is going to bring you together. But more than anything, I feel like this is almost my motto: faith, trust, and pixie dust brings in the miracle. So it's not so much that you need a miracle, it's that you are manifesting a miracle. It almost feels like magician energy, right? It's like mixing things, making magic, manifesting a miracle. She's got her eyes closed and she's like very focused, but he's just very, okay, here we go. He's very confident in himself and manifesting miracles. So yeah, if you resonate one side or the other, they're both very similar messages. Just one side is a little bit slightly more optimistic, and the other side has a lot more emotion going behind it. Not doubts, just a lot of more emotion going in there. It's a lot more of the love and cup energy. So this could be the one. You've already met your romantic partner that you seek. So that's for the majority of you. Some of you may still be seeking this person, but a lot of you have already met this person, or at least you know of their existence. Maybe you haven't met them face to face, but I think definitely you could. That's coming up soon. That could be what's coming up very soon. Your dreams are definitely coming true. So have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. And then we have responsibilities. So maybe you have noticed some interruption in your connection with the person, and romance can get interrupted because of duties. Duties do come first. So it could be that work has gotten in the way, or some school, or some other things that maybe this person on this side had things, responsibilities, duties to attend to, or this side, because we do have kind of the family and not romance, but altogether it's a romance. But on this side we have the emotional energy, that feeling like that nurturing, that bonding with, you know, maybe it just feels like family members. Anyway, but either way, it's fine because I feel like these responsibilities are not going to get in the way much longer. Just believe. Magic is there when you believe. So dream big, things you can achieve. All right. And we have animal healing. No matter the creature, earth, sky, or sea, animals show us how true love can be. It's very nice. And then we have, I see you when I close my eyes. And the world is a better place because you're in it. And then finally, for your charms, on this side, we have the video camera, the really old-fashioned, well, you know, this could look like a news reporter or somebody who likes to film or, you know, do documentaries or vlogs or blogs, or somebody who likes to perform, or somebody who likes to be in front of the camera or behind the camera. So that can be a clue here. And then on this side we have the magic carpet. I feel like once you get together, or maybe you fly to, I just feel like, yeah, you might have that Aladdin and Jasmine moment where you're flying together on a magic carpet, or it feels so uplifting, feels so good, like flying on a magic carpet together. Ah, that's so nice. Okay, well, I hope you like that. I'm going to move on to the next Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Okay, hi Capricorn. We're doing your monthly reading for July to August. Like, since I didn't get this out ahead of time, I wanted to do something unusual and different this time. So I'm going to do a reading, a love reading. It could be for any kind of love, from crush to twin flame. And we're going to start with this spread on the outer edges, working our way in. The outer edges represent what's happening right now, what is going on in your world, where are you right now. The middle card has to do with what you need to know, what's coming up next, these two. And then working our way into what brings you closer together with either your person of interest, somebody you're thinking of, or somebody that's coming towards you that you haven't met yet. All right, so let's see what we have. So on this side, so you can choose whatever side, or you can just follow both of them. On this side we have Ace of Cups, relationships, beginnings, love. This is where you are right now, or where your person is just kind of this eagerness to try new things, whether it's starting to date, or the beginning of a new love, or putting yourself out there, but or maybe you or your person, you know, you have met, or your person feels like they have met, you know, someone special, and this is like the beginning of something good. And then on this side we have the Six of Chalices. This is kind of a reminiscing side for some of you out there. There could be a connection that you've already had. Maybe there's been separation, or maybe you remember when you were together one time before, or maybe you're thinking of a past life love and wanting that to come around. This is nostalgia. It's just about thinking of the old days a little bit. It could also represent familiar feeling, like, have I met you? Do I know you? But since she's kind of sitting alone, she's thinking about something that has once happened, has transpired, and maybe she wants to bring this back, or he wants to bring this back into their world again. So that's where this person is right now. Or we're thinking, you know, that could be possible. Or maybe it's a little bit of both. Should I date, or should I call up an old friend? Should I start something new, or go places where I'm more familiar? So the next step here is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is competition and debate and defense. So I feel like there could be a bit of somebody fighting for your attention, or multiple people interested in you. yeah, it may be hard to decide. I don't feel like it's your decision though, but I feel like there could be, um, it could be, yeah, it could be your decision, like, who to talk to, who you're interested in. So for some of you who are single and new and, you know, in love and new to finding love, there could be a bit of a challenge that not everybody is behaving the way you like, and maybe it's kind of surprising, and maybe you feel like you go on the defensive a little bit about your beliefs and your thoughts and feelings, because this is all kind of like surprising, the way the world is, the way relationships and communication is working in the dating realm. So that's kind of what you need to know, is that, well, that does happen now, that these that sometimes there's going to be at times where you just have to defend your beliefs and be true to your authentic self, because there's going to be a lot of different kinds of people out there that may challenge that for you. So definitely stay true to your beliefs, or your person feels that way, and maybe your person will go through a lot of different talking to different people until they stumble upon you. But here on this side, after a lot of kind of staying in this sort of fantasy dream world, that's kind of what I feel with this Six of Chalices. Six of Chalices can kind of vary in meaning from deck to deck, but the image here is just sort of reminiscing and kind of being stuck in the past a little bit. But the Judgment card comes out to wake this person up. So it's like a wake up call. It's kind of like this new energy bursting through you and making this person, you or this person, excited, like ready to try something, you know, leave something behind and start fresh and new. Or yeah, because I feel like that could be it, you know. Maybe you or your person is just one step behind the other person, and this, you know, bursting and trying to take a chance and trying something new. And it can even be trying something new within an established relationship too, for sure. But in general, I feel like this is trying something new with a new person. And so on this side we have fire, intuition, flow, fire, intuition, and flow. And so what will bring the two of you together, you and this person, is, oh my gosh, you got the sun. You have a lot of joy and happiness. This is just, I feel like this is going to be a lot more like luck than anything that you really do. It's serendipity. It's like being in the right place at the right time. You know, there's going to be a little bit of action and a little bit of going with the flow and a little bit of showing your stuff and defending who you are and being true to yourself and all of those things. And then bam, it's like serendipity. This person shows up and you connect, and it's amazing. The sun just represents beautiful harmony, joy, pleasure, rapture, possible future marriages too, maybe. It's a really awesome card in any deck, in any, you know, style of divination too, like whether it's tarot, oracles, or Lenormand. The sun always shines bright. So this person coming through, you have strong chemistry with them, amazing magnetic attraction there. They are an unexpected connection. It could be somebody that you just had no idea you would like, but opposites in this case definitely attract, and sparks are going to fly here. There is a definite physical attraction and connection will be happening, or for some of you, and it's not just going to be pleasure for the sake of pleasure. There's going to be a depth to it. It's going to feel kind of sacred, like a very special passion connection, you know, and not just a relief or a release, but more something that connects your heart, body, and mind together. And yeah, it'll feel a little more spiritual than usual. It's like feeling like literally two becoming one. All right, and so it's something that you might have wished for, because the wishing well is saying to make some wish magic, cast this spell, throw 2 pennies in a wishing well. So, okay, so maybe you're going to do that, or maybe you have done that. And then we have play. Step outside and feel the sun. Breathe the air and play and have some fun. So you might be meeting this person in an outdoor situation with the sun shining here. Definitely feels like summer. Especially August feels good. And also we have the Lionsgate portal. You know, we have our little feline energy here. So Lionsgate could be around the time that this is completely activated. It feels really good. Somebody's coming through to you, saying, you're either your current person or future person, I cherish you and you are my dream. You're my dream. My new dream. Oh, and I didn't lay out charms for you, so let me get charms real quick for your, I'm going to see feelings. Okay, so there's going to be something that you have to cry out really good, and then, like, I think this, you know, it's just like, release all of that, and you'll see something great comes along. On this side, we have the little piggy. So there could be a Chinese zodiac of the pig here. Also, pigs represent optimism and kindness. It's like all the good stuff. The pig has all those good qualities, and especially optimism. I think it's going to be fine. Like, maybe the crying could be like happy tears too, like almost too good to be true when this comes around, because it feels like something really special and really out of the blue and unexpected, and a great amazing chemistry between the two of you. So I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. I'm moving on to what's next, Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Okay, so we're doing your July to August reading. So that's second half of July, almost over, so mostly August, I would say. And this time I'm doing something a little different, a different spread where we're moving from the outside edges, moving on in. So the outside edges represent where you are right now, you know, what your current energy is. The second card is what you need to know, and maybe some spirit message or what will come next. And then the middle cards are what bring you together. So what you need to do to come together with your person of interest if you are apart, or if you, whether you're with somebody or not. If you're with somebody, this could be what you need to do to level up. If you are looking for somebody, this could be somebody coming in that you don't even know yet. So there could be a lot of elements here. It's a love reading, so just take what resonates, you know, put yourself where you see yourself. You could be on either side here or both sides. Okay, so over here we have the King of Pentacles. So this person is reliable, visionary, generous. This could be represent earth signs like Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and it could be your energy or your person's energy, but just kind of feeling good in their skin, feeling like they have authority, feeling like they're the king of the castle. And this is somebody you can depend on, or you're somebody that they can depend on. Very dependable person. Somebody that feels you feel safe and solid with them. All right, and then on this side we have the star, beautiful. This represents Aquarius, and it's your sign. There you go. And this is a lovely energy of renewal and life-giving. She's the water bearer, so she holds the water, and the water is what provides all of these plants and animals and that sustenance, the ability to continue life-giving water. There's a lot of magic surrounding her. And so where you are, or where Aquarius is right now, is just this nice feeling of abundance, of everything going smoothly, of even when there is difficulties, being able to always use this cycle of renewal and cleansing, and maybe even a ritual sometimes to help the energy within you and without, in your outer world as well. And this kind of community with the universe and the earth, kind of as above so below, and the plants and animals as well. All right, and so on this side, what do we need? What do you need to know from Spirit? You have Six of Pentacles, receive, family, give. Beautiful rainbow here. So this definitely could resonate with LGBTQ community, but it's this need to be open to possibilities, I think, to receive gifts and to connect with family. And I just feel like, yeah, it's a beautiful flow of giving and receiving when it's the Six of Pentacles. So there's a nice balance, and sometimes it has to do with material things, money matters, and sometimes the Pentacles to me represent just energy in a general sense, like any kind of giving of time, giving of love, to giving of understanding, lending an ear, being compassionate, that flow back and forth, between people and communities and families. So that is a good place to be, to move into, and to focus on this flow of give and take. So on this side we have the bird, the King of Swords. So King of Swords energies could be air signs like Gemini, Aquarius again, and who's the other Libra. But this bird, put a bird on it. This bird energy is this kind of a free feeling. We have this circle keeps kind of coming through a lot. It's like outer world, inner world. It's zooming in and out, it's sometimes seeing the bigger picture and sometimes seeing things up close. And the flowers and everything. I feel like the King of Swords is a very intellectual person, and very a truth seeker, and so that could be part of this process here, is keeping the minds open and seeking the truth, and being open-minded. I feel like in good conversations, communications, feeling really good about that right here. So what brings you two together? So you have the Two of Wands, you have plans, partnership, and influence, and here you have, Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is all about like really making plans and looking forward to the future. You see, you have your circle is coming through again, but and the Star card is really wide open. It's like really expansive, looking at big picture. And the Bird card and the Knight of Wands, it's a little bit tighter and zooming into details. And then here we have a nice blend of both. It's big and small. It's seeing the inner and the outer. It's making plans and looking at all perspectives and looking at each other's points of view. So I feel like being able to see this other person's point of view and an equal flow back and forth, not just one-sided, but both parties being very fair and seeing each other's points of view. So that's what I feel like draws you in together during this time. There's also playfulness can be helpful. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So just don't take things so seriously and try to have a more of a lighthearted approach. The forever young approach is a good idea. A song of youthful playfulness. This could have to do with enjoying music and festivals and anything that game playing, board games, anything that really kind of makes you feel like a kid again. And then you have the holiday. Enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. I feel like for some reason, some of you are going to have, the message here is spicing up your love life, It's like adding something there that wasn't there before to bring you guys together. So a change of scenery, like vacation, some travel, moving in together, going away together, a special rendezvous, all of those kinds of things, even if it's just for a weekend, seems like a really good idea. So your fairy dust says, butterflies. Whenever you see a butterfly flutter through the grass, it's to remind you of the love of those who've passed. Oh. And then you have sunrise. Every sunrise sings a song. Don't worry, be happy, just sing along. So I'm getting a lot of music energy here, singing along, being playful, enjoying your company, spending quality time away sometimes from the hustle and bustle, and that's going to bring you guys closer together. Always. Oh yeah, and here we go. It's somebody sending a song. That always makes me feel like there's a lot of you that might be established couples. So this is kind of like a continuing thing. And in order to come together, to get closer, add some playful qualities to your connection. So your charms are interesting. You have the tale of the two castles. You have the gold castle. Oh, okay. And the purple castle. I feel like you could be making choice of where to move. Maybe each of you have your own castle and you're trying to figure out like what castle to live in. Maybe you are going to buy a castle and you can't decide whether you want the purple one or the gold one. But either way, I think you're going to come out on top, because I feel like the communication is going to be really good. I think that you're not going to take things too seriously, and it might be a decision that you can put off until later, because I feel like at the end of this month going into August, it's just going to be more of a lighthearted energy and not as much serious talks about moving, but maybe maybe at the very least have some fun together. Like when you do go somewhere, it's not about the rest of your life, it's about having a nice time together, just the two of you, in a nice place, you know, something like that. Okay, well, I hope you like that. I'm going to move on next to Pisces. So you can come follow me if you want to. Some of you might be cuspers. I know I fell into that when I was doing my monthlies. Sometimes I was calling Pisces Aquarius, and I think that was the reason, because there was a lot of people on the cusp there. So if that's you, come with me. Or follow any other sign and watch any other timestamp to follow any other part of your chart, and cross watch your person if you have a person as well. Okay, moving on. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Hi Pisces. I wasn't sure that the timer had started. So here we are doing your reading for end of July to August, and we have a new spread that I'm trying out. So we're going to start with the outer edges, representing where you are now between you and your person. So this is about love and a connection with a person, whether you know them or not. It could be somebody that's coming into your life, but it's about your love life and how you will connect with your person. You know, what will bring you together. So on the outside edges, we have where you are now, then what you need to know, and then the two in the middle is what brings you closer together. In some cases, you're already with a person, but if you're desiring a leveling up or more intimacy, then this can be the solution. Or you could be on the other spectrum where you just don't know anybody and you're, you know, hoping for somebody to come in, and this could be like the energy that draws you together. All right, so choose a side if you want to, or you see yourself on both sides if you want. So over here we have the Page of Pentacles. So talent, skill, and money. That's where this person is right now. This feeling of good in their skin, feeling proud. This pages often represent students or people who are trying something new. It could be a new study, a new line of work that you're involved in. Whatever it is, it's happy energy. Maybe you're able to really communicate and and express yourself. So if this is not you, then maybe it's your person. All right, and then on this side we have the Page of Chalices. So Page of Pentacles and Page of Chalices. Here we have similar energy, young, youthful, student type, a messenger of sorts, and it feels like this mermaid here is kind of, she's got good friends, people that she can depend on and rely on. This is really interesting. It's like because she doesn't have legs or feet, then she may need help in other areas, right, to get her message across. So her good friend, the dog who has little feet, can carry her message to wherever it needs to go. And I like how in the background it's like a house, and it's a warm house that has a fire roaring, beautiful trees. There's a warmth and a depth to this. So I'm feeling that you or your person have a lot of depth to your feelings and your emotions and this message that's trying to come through. There is somebody trying to connect with you, trying to send you a message, or you're trying to do the same thing. Okay, and then on this side we have the Ace of Swords, change and decision and action. So what you need to know, or what needs to be done, is somebody needs to make a decision and make a change in the situation. See their authentic truth. Be laser focused on a new start, a new beginning, a new way of doing something, because maybe the way that somebody's been doing something, you or your person, has just kind of let you go around in circles. So you know that old saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing twice and expecting a different result. And sometimes we can repeat something and maybe we missed a detail, but a lot of times we're just doing the same exact routine, exactly the same, and hoping that it's this time it's actually going to kick in, or something's actually going to work. And there's very rare moments where that actually happens. I think this is kind of neat and necessary. Stepping outside the box action needs to happen here. So, and on this side we have the King of Chalices, this amazing like dragon looking guy. This makes me think of a lot of power and energy and strength. Dragons represent good luck and fortune. Dragons represent power. And so here with this mermaid, she's like almost a student, entrepreneur, young, kind of lower on the scale as far as the court cards go, but the king is the highest on the scale, is on the levels. And so this could be some kind of growth that's happening for this person on this side, person who felt like they had to be dependent on others to help them. Maybe they could actually fly and soar and have more power like the dragon than they thought they had. So I feel like this might be a nice change. See, both sides are doing some changing here, and it's not so, it could be a transformation, but whatever it is, it's finding the truth of who you are on the inside. So what is bringing you guys together? So here we have the owl. I was just gonna say the owl. The Six of Wands. Ooh, so it's glory, triumph, and victory. This is a very powerful card too. It's feeling like could be a famous person, very recognized, a person that everybody can see, somebody in the limelight. I think this could be stepping into the light and taking center stage, so to speak, taking in that glory, taking in that acclaim that you so deserve. So much of this connection, I think, has to do with self-worth, whether it's you or your person. And then we have the Two of Cups. And so, yeah, I think this will be what, after a lot of the changes happen, then the connection and the union will become easier. You'll mirror each other and feel good. This could be, for some of you, this could be like you see yourself as just a regular person, and you might be connecting with maybe a famous person, and you see your status is lower, and so you're having trouble connecting because you don't see yourself fitting in, fitting together, or mirroring each other. And then as soon as you start to shift and change that perspective perception of yourself, see yourself as mighty and powerful and higher status, that's when you click. Like, you are the same. You are mirroring each other. You can be one. Wow, very nice. So here the Romance Angels is saying that you're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you've been really focused on this, and that's good, because this is talking about being focused, you know, and not giving up on your dream or not feeling like you're unworthy of having this. This connection is going to be very healing. It's going to really change who you are. Your romance will transform your life, transform everything. I feel like you're going to be at such a high level than you ever thought you could be. And here on this side too, it's like a personal evolution within your relationship. You are leveling up. Not only is your connection leveling up, but so are you as an individual, or your person, both of you. You have gratitude here. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delights. And sleep. Underneath the nighttime skies, fairy sings you lullabies. I know Pisces love their sleep, and let me tell you, if you don't get enough sleep, you need to get it, because it's essential for Pisces to get their sleep. And definitely dream and write down your dreams as much as you can. You have over here, our fairy tale is my favorite, and I'm absolutely irrevocably in love with you. So for some of you, you may already know somebody that you're calling in. They may be twin flames or high-level soulmates that you feel out there. Maybe you have met, or maybe you just know of them. Maybe you have established a connection, and you're communicating in a certain way. Sometimes people communicate in codes before they can communicate in a 3D way. But all right, so finally our charms here is you have the Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid doesn't have to give up her tail in order to get feet, and she doesn't have to give up her tail and trade in her voice. What she needs is to have confidence in herself that she is good just the way she is. And then she'll soar all on her own. And then the chandelier represents a party, or some kind of a ball, or an amazing event. It's also golden and glittery and bright and elevated. You know, the chandeliers hang from the ceiling, they sparkle, they reflect light, and so they represent opulence and seeing yourself as greater. So this could be something where it feels a little bit like kind of a rags to riches sort of feeling that happens to you. Just like at one moment you feel, oh my gosh, well, maybe I'm not worthy, and then you have sort of this transformation and a glow up and a confidence boost, and then suddenly you are in this land of opulence where you feel deserving of all of this, and also of your beautiful, amazing soulmate. And your soulmate's coming through too, they, even if a person has the physical wealth on the outside, sometimes they still need that internal wealth and work of their worth on the inside. And so you help them as well, whether you knew it or not. Your mirroring effect is helping them to level up in a personal way as well. And it's a beautiful healing energy all the way around. So that's really beautiful, and I hope you like that. And definitely go check out other signs in your chart, and cross-watch your person sign if you have a person. And you're the last but not the least. And thank you so much, Pisces. I love you, and I love all the other signs. For anybody else who's listening, hope you enjoyed that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.
Don't be square, like, subscribe, and share.